Okay, infantry. How is their entrenchment? It's down to level 6. The base is 4. I think I want to go and kill that unit though. Arrange the artillery though. Soviet. Ow. Yeah, any attacks I make against that, the artillery is going to have something to say about. So I think I need to move my recon to here to start picking away at their artillery, particularly with the armoured units. Oh yeah, then you can back away again afterwards. Haha. Infantry. Let's have you come up this way. And you should too. Okay, that's everyone. Yeah, their planes are causing problems. Stop it! Alright, fighters. Shoot their planes down. That one in particular, because he's almost dead. Daka, daka, daka. My poor artillery. Just had a plane thrown at him. Alright, attack bomber. Do attack bombers do any extra damage? No. Now, the tanks are actually in range of the artillery. Well, one of them is. 2 of them are. Perfect. Well, let's go and do that first. You come up here. You come up here. You come up here. You here. You replace. You can start bombarding that. So let's start going after him. Yeah, I thought you might move, you little sod. Can't get away from me, though. I planned for it. Alright. Let the bombardment begin. Actually, let's strap bomb it first. Just to get rid of its last bit of entrenchment. And now let's do some suppression damage. And they are now 7 out of 8 suppressed. Let the attacks begin. Not this again! I've actually had this bug before. Again, early access game. It's one where your unit has actually moved, it just doesn't register, so I'm just going to reload that. Yeah, see, we've actually just taken Radom. We took it. We killed it. We annihilated it. Alright, so Radom's fallen. Attack bomber. I totally forgot to use the attack bomber. Which is going to be... That one's going to be more beneficial, because you do slightly more damage. Although this guy, yeah, is fully fortified. You have bad luck. Haven't seen anyone else have it. It's just that one bug, like with flamers. Like, I saw it during my test game, but like I just showed, I know how to fix it. Artillery stings. Okay. Yes, it does. Especially when I'm using it. I'm a big proponent of lots of big guns. experience do these guys have? 497. How much do you need for... Every 1,000 points. So you're almost halfway to level 1. Okay. Are the missions historically accurate? Well, I'm currently Germany invading Poland, so I would say so. Okay, is there anyone else that has not yet moved? Leave my artillery alone! I think I need to start attaching some AA to my artillery because they really like going for it. However, I should be able to do some serious damage to it now. I'll still have another go next turn. Alright, so that's where their defenses are now. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the artillery up so that they're in a position to bombard Tomaschow, because this is just a bridge. I think my tanks can probably deal with that. Recon can deal with those guys. I actually got a shot off. Infantry. Infantry. Let's see, who's going to be the best tank for this? 1-4. 1-2. 1-4. Let's bring you in. Let's bring you in first. Ooh, actually, that was quite nice. Also, bombers. We should definitely strap bomb you. And tack bomb you. Chances are they'll actually retreat. Or die. Works for me. Take that. Take the airbase. So we are going to get maximum prestige from this mission because we have taken every victory point. And then next turn the attack on Tomaschow can begin in earnest. Okay. Bye-bye. You have no fuel. How the hell did they do that much damage? Ow! Punish them! Actually, no, I should bomb them first. They're at 7 suppression. That's not enough. 8 suppression. Alright, ah yes, you're a pioneer, so you actually support attacks against fortifications. Let's do that. Do you move away? Yes, you do! Oh, just take it and we win. Don't need to take any more casualties. Boom! And there we go, victory! So, who did the worst? Historical kill. Points lost 210. Killed 42. I think you were probably artillery. Bosterman was tank. Oh, the 7th Pioneer didn't get... Oh, no, they just died, didn't they? Right. They died without a name. And Jack the Ripper was the most... Jack the Ripper and Jigsy, which I think were tanks, were the highest performers. And we started with them. Yeah, they were the tanks that we started with, so there's no cost. Everyone else was upgraded in some way. Hey, Marshall. Hoi for superior firepower doctrine researched. Yeah, pretty much. Your performance to date has been most adequate, Herr General. You advance into central Poland. A telephone suddenly rings. Excuse me, Herr General. I've been waiting for this call. Yes, it's me. Correct. I'm in fact seeing the suburbs of Warsaw from here. Yes. 4th Panzer Division was repulsed, but I have every confidence in the new general. Jawohl, it will be done. Click. Excellent voice acting. No more time for pleasantries, Herr General. It appears I have finally convinced High Command that a direct drive on the Polish capital is worth any and all risks involved. Perhaps we will meet our deadlines of the weeks after all. Primary objective: capture all victory hexes, including the Polish capital of Warsaw. Yeah, fighting for Warsaw's fun. All of these, those are trenches. They're hard to push through, let alone the urban centre itself and this bloody bridge. Or the 3 bridges, river crossings. The last major obstacle between you and the ultimate objective is the thick Campinos forest. A few well-entrenched poles could slow you down, so be prepared for that potential. Our advances on the other front does seem to have generated a pocket of Polish troops in the region around Kutno. Luftwaffe bombs have mostly obliterated a poorly organised counterattack from these troops, but perhaps you should occupy Kutno directly so they cannot reorganise and launch another attempt on your flank as you approach Warsaw. Once that is settled, I want you to pivot your troops and aim straight for Warsaw. Be prepared for a tough battle clearing the streets of the capital though, so don't overextend your forces in a race to get there. Destroying the last of the Polish strongpoints here should deal a devastating blow to enemy morale, so I recommend timing your thrust into the city to coincide with its destruction. That building, and there is a building there, may or may not be the reason I now have strat bombers. At this rate, we should be back in Germany by October, and I would like to give my report in the end of the Polish campaign to the High Command in person. Make it happen, Herr General. And we have Carsten Becker. Unit slot cost is reduced by 50%. Ooh, that's rather nice. You would be incredibly good in an overstrength unit. Like, incredibly good. So that guy is a hero. You can attach heroes to units to basically customize them even further. There's actually a fair amount you can do with them. So at the moment, how would I get an idea who uses the most slots right now? Not sure. F-15 tank for 3, juicy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. Oh no, these guys weren't renamed. Right, because we recruited them and then never named them. Did we have a new... Yes, we did. Darkfighter. Also, 502 Bull, Kidney Autonoma, Jacob the Ice Pole, and Dino Boto. Thank you very much for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I know, I can see them from here. That's another thing, actually, is we should go through this and just see if we have anything new. Because there maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, see, on this level, Ben was getting Panzer IIIs already. I don't. So that's probably the prototype advantage. Because he did have the industrial connections, I do not. No new units. Okay. However, we can now go up to 45 core strength. So we can get bigger. So pioneers are a 4. Actually, having an overstrength pioneer unit would not be terrible. Because pioneers are so good at attacking fortified. This unit and adjacent units ignore enemy entrenchment. Oh man, I didn't realise it was adjacent as well. +5 attack against structures. all adjacent units entrench at double speed. Like, pioneers are just really good. Tanks are actually a somewhat limited use on this mission because it's so urban. So yes, I think I am going to give the pioneers the hero. So go to here, then Dark Fighter, then we click on the unit details, heroes, then we can assign hero Carsten Becker. I think what I might do is make you into an 18 strength. In fact, I can make you a 20 strength, and you'll still only cost 4 slots. Do it. We now have a 20 strength pioneer unit. Pioneers and artillery, that's how you win wars. I'm definitely not fighting for the wrong side here. That's like the most un-German doctrine I can think of. I'd like to see this from like the Polish perspective. Oh, which other fights were really defensive? Soviet, probably. Bringing a bit of World War I to World War II, aren't you? Yeah, I would have an old guard trait. Stubborn defender and the other defender one, but also old guard. Slow and steady will win this war, seem to be unemployed German general. I'm trying to think where that would have been the doctrine. So, Maginot? Maybe? And yeah, I know that you don't get reinforcements automatically. Don't forget media personality. True. Although I don't think I'm quite as narcissistic as some actual media personality general types. Old guard, artillery officer, and it's not a stubborn defender, it's like immovable defender or something. Ben, yeah. I would say he's a bit more of a media personality than I am. It's going to be very interesting meeting him in March, seeing what Ben's really like. Because very often you will find YouTubers have like a bit of a personality on camera and then a completely different personality off camera. Like Drew Durnall is a classic example of that. He is so different off camera. So different. Plus 50% reassignment time isn't talking with the press, it's restarting the game to fix the UI. Alright, I'm going to just green replace these guys because they're going to die anyway, they're the infantry. We're going to elite replace the artillery and possibly the air force. Like, we did not suffer many casualties in the air force, so I think that we can afford to elite replace them. Regular replace recon. And then I think I'm going to take a look at the upgrade possibilities for the tank. So you're currently a 35TC, which is the upgrade of that one. So you are the absolute newest that we have access to. And then we have the 2C and the 1B. The 1B definitely needs to be upgraded to something else. So we could either make you into a 2C, which gives you some better anti-tank capabilities. It also makes you slightly more expensive. Or, in fact, any of these upgrades will make you more expensive. We could go all out and upgrade you to a 38T as well. And this is just a monetary upgrade. The nice thing about this is it does make you tougher. It gives you the extra ground defense, gives you the extra initiative, and it gives you a little bit more soft attack and a lot more hard attack. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And then the question is whether I want to upgrade Tin Tuna in the same way, or if the 2C is good enough. 2C is already a really good tank. 84 to upgrade to a 38. Do it. Okay, so we have a completely modern armor. Good anti-infantry, good anti-tank. Very versatile. And then we still have 4 points that we could assign to something else. Get one of the really... Oh no, that's a 6. Get a Storm Panzer. Get 15 centimeter artillery. The thing is, there's not that big a difference between the 10s and the 15s. +2 soft attack, +7 hard attack. So the big difference is they do become a lot better anti-air. Range doesn't change. Because if this was a range 4, then I'd probably do it. But I think the 10.5s are actually excellent guns. We could do with some AA. Yeah, unfortunately, these guys all cost 3. I have 4 to spend, so I could get 1 cheap AA. Probably that one. And then 1 more infantry. Another grenadier. That's a point. What upgrade? Are grenadiers significantly better than wear infantry? And are there any reasons to keep them as wear infantry? Grenadiers actually have less ammo. They do more anti-tank. Wear infantry are faster. Although that doesn't matter because they'll be in transports. Grenadiers have better resistance to everything, so they're just less likely to take damage. I'm half tempted to upgrade my wear infantry to grenadiers as well. Is this a Pokemon clone? What? What is this game? This is Panzer Corps 2. Yeah, I like that idea, I think. I'm going to upgrade my infantry. The 2 Wehrmacht that we have, 2 grenadiers. They're slightly slower, but put them in trucks. It's fine. They only cost 30 extra. Okay, so we now have 3 units of grenadiers and 1 pioneer. And then we have enough for another unit. I think I do want to have another infantry unit. 1 tank is still 6 out of 10, is it? Oh, so it is. Regular replacement or elites? You don't lose that much. Regular's fine. We'll get 1 more. Do I want another pioneer? So in buildings, pioneers are a lot better. Out in the open, grenadiers are a lot better. Out in the open, my tank should be reigning supreme, though. Or a larger air force. That is actually a very good point. We could get 2 older fighter bombers. And I do generally prefer having air superiority rather than AA. I'm actually really tempted to just buy 2 of these. Sod it. Let's do that. There we go. Done. Alright, deployment time. Which does also mean that these guys need to be named. Have we had any other subscribers today? No, we haven't. So if you subscribe in the next 30 seconds while I'm deploying stuff, I will name one of the tactical bombers after you. Otherwise, I will use one of the other subscribers in my list. Huzzah! Where did the hero go? With the pioneers. Battleshade, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Congratulations, you have a tactical bomber named after you. Battleshade, that's a really good name for an aircraft. Fine, we will fight in the shade. Right, deployments. Let me think about this for a moment. So, the brief at the start told us that enemy resistance is going to be found in here. These are trees. Tanks suck in trees. So we almost certainly want to do an attack with tanks along the south. I think we can deploy in either locations. The tank push is probably going to come from here. We do need to take out Kutno. And I know from experience that Kutno is a town which does need some damage done to it. However, that can actually be done with a strap bomber. So if we deploy the strap bomber here and use it to take out Kutno, we'll do that. Hopefully you're in range. Can I see your range? Yeah, you'll be in range. Pretty sure. Which means that I can have all of my artillery down here in the south to start going for Warsaw. There's nothing down here, so I don't need to worry about that. So the artillery and tanks and a couple of infantry units can basically come through here. Then we'll hit Kutno and then come across. Having some infantry coming through the woods would also be good, I think. So, pioneers definitely are over here. I think I'm going to do a grenadier there, a grenadier there, and there. I'll have just the one unit of infantry to take Kutno. Is that going to be enough? Not sure it is, actually. Let's send 2 grenadiers that way. Because all of my infantry should be in trucks, so they should be able to move very, very quickly anyway. Congrats, your bribe is acceptable. I am eminently bribable. Am I still in deployment phase or are my units active on the map? We're still deployment. I think I'm going to put all of my artillery in the south. So like I said, we've got the strap bomber to deal with that. That's not a town. There is a small town there, but again, strap bomber will be in range. So let's put the artillery down here. Then recon, I think, could really do with being right there. So you can keep an eye on everything. Then let's put 1 tank, 2 tank, 3 tank. And this guy still needs a name. Let's go to my list. How far did we get? Tuna. Let's put a little X next to the people that have been named. So this is going to be Sundrol.